Hi guys, today I thought I'd talk to you about the topic of trust and how important it is to build it with people and to not screw people over. This video is kind of inspired by the fact that recently I've been given a new privilege, a new form of trust from my good friends at the arena, which got me a bit emotional, got me a little bit choked up, and at the same time helped solidify the friendship a bit more. Recently I've been filming a whole bunch of different things with people behind the scenes and other, where they've asked me not to release anything until it's out. And that's great, because that means that they know that it's fine for me to be filming stuff as it goes, but they also trust that I'm not going to throw it out there. The more that people trust you, the more work that you are likely to get in that kind of field. Trust is a big deal. Basically, it's the obligation or responsibility imposed on a person in whom confidentiality, confidence or authority is placed. It's important to build trust with people that you know. It's important that you are a reliable person. If someone says, can you be there at this time, and you are constantly late, they're not likely to trust that you will be there. They'll either tell you earlier times to get there, or they won't use your service. And that's discouraging, but it serves you right, because they've put their trust in you to be reliable, to turn up to the thing on time. If someone is trusting that you're not going to bring strangers to a party without asking, and you constantly bring strangers to a party without asking, you'll lose that trust, and maybe they won't feel like they can invite you to those anymore. Or maybe they will begin to tell you outright that you're not allowed to bring guests. You don't want to break trust, you don't want to upset people along the way, because trust is a very important part of friendship and a part of business and of a lot of things. A relationship without trust isn't going to go anywhere. So when you're constantly worrying that your girlfriend might be doing something with someone else, you've already ruined it, really, haven't you? You either have to trust them completely or not. And whilst that might come across as naive, it's not a bad thing. Recently, some friends of mine put their trust in me to give me keys to their house, so that when they potentially get locked out, or they need someone to go in and pick things up or anything like that, they know that someone they trust, who's not going to abuse the trust, not going to throw parties there without permission, not going to turn up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason. They know that they can trust that I'm not going to do that. Now, if I was to do any of those things, I would lose that trust, lose the right to that kind of freedom, and potentially damage the friendship irreparably. So I'm not going to do that. But trust is a very important thing. A lot of people wonder why they don't get invited to certain events, or why they're not told about projects, not involved in some of the creative side of things. And perhaps it's because there's not trust built yet. Trust is earned alongside respect. Trust is a gradual thing. I try to trust everyone from the get-go, but then I note down as we go along any signs that they're breaking that with me or with other people, and whether or not they're worthy of my trust. Because if I trust you, you have a lot more freedom and space to work with in my environment. And if I don't, you just disappear off the radar quickly. This has been a nonsense thing about trust. Go over there for some stuff. Maybe over there. There. But don't click that one. This one's not worth clicking at all. This one's just a piece of crap. Pow!